Hello everyone, my name is Notepad Anon and I write games for fun. So what are we doing today? Today we're going to be working on Iron Caskets, Steel Glory again. But before we begin, I need to do a little bit of updating. Just a little bit of, janitorial work to make sure everyone is updated on the current state of affairs. Mostly the fact that someone decided to pay me money to make a game. So in the current list of things to do after after Steel Glory is wrapped up, we're going to be doing Dying of Dryads. That's the commission project. They wanted a Song of Swords hack, so I'm giving it about a 4 to 6 episode guesstimation. Mostly because I need to pretty much learn the inside and out of Song of Swords, and that is already should be fairly simple to do because the game isn't actually that complex. There's just a lot of moving parts with the game. And the specifics they want with it, it's a little bit off kilter for what the game is made for. So it's kind of a, alright, take what I can and see what I can do with it. So expect that after this. That does mean all of the, quote, new projects are getting shifted down one. So it's going to go Dying of Dryads into a Redux of Deep Sea, into Omega Men, Redux of High Speed, and then everything gets moved down one. Because of this, I had to add 2 more Redux projects, including Project Inchling right before Endless Adventure, and I'm going to be trying to do Exalted. That might change, that might not, I don't know. That's kind of my tentative schedule as of right now. So I just want to keep everyone updated on the nature of that. Also, apologies for this stream being a little bit late. My computer decided it wanted to update at 6:30. You may be wondering, but why, Notepad? Why would it want to update at 6:30? The answer is, fuck you, that's why. You may be wondering if there's anything else to that. No, there really isn't. And if you think there is, the answer is no. There really isn't any other reason. So let's do a quick double check because everyone's decided they want to ping me right now for reasons. I know in case we want to know what reasons are, the reasons are because I don't know. But yeah, that's what's happening here. Everything's getting shifted back a little bit. So yeah. Blame people paying me money to write them games. And it might get shifted back again, depending on how another project pans out. If another commission goes through, it's kind of a toss-up. If it does or does not, I don't know. It might pull out that way, it might not. So if it does, everything will get shoved back a little bit more. If it doesn't, then yippee-ki-yay, we're all going for it. We can do it. We're all Gucci. So let's see what's on the, oh Christ, everyone stop pinging me. Good God. I'm a normal human being, for God's sakes. But overall, we're going to be working on Iron Caskets, Steel Glory. And last time we were working on this, we got a majority of this section cleaned up. And we also debated on updating chassis. I updated the chassis. There's a lot of chassis now. Pretty much I tripled the number of them from, it would be before to about 4 to 12 now. So overall what happens is each variety, we have light tank, each of them has an assault and self-propelled system variety. The assault variety, it's kind of hard to tell with this one, pretty much just has 2 less hard points, but they can use assault weapon systems. Self-propelled system have less mobility and less armor. It's kind of hard to see here, but they have less armor and less mobility, but they can use self-propelled weapon systems, and that's it. It's the only difference between them and the baseline tank. Both of them are useful in their own ways, and what we have to do today is we have to write assault weapons and self-propelled systems. Self-propelled systems are somewhat easy to do when we're getting up here, do things get a little bit complex. It's mostly with like assault weapons, because again, I can see them in my head how I want to do it. It's just the idea of doing it. What else? I want to say I added something else, and I don't know what. Because I am very good at my job. Alright. So, okay, here's all our cannons. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, I know. I put them all down. Put them all down here, but what I need to do is effectively type them all out now. So, if we do this... Promise, I am a professional streamer. I am a very good streamer. I have 47 followers, and like none of them follow me. It's great. I love it. My life's Gucci. Alright, so light cannon, medium cannon. These are mostly for tanks, so we want to do a light... God, what we call it, a howitzer. Because the thing with, like, one of the complicated things when it comes to, like, assault guns... Yeah, actually, let me... No, that's not what I meant. Because the thing with, like, a tank destroyers and it would be, bloody hell, what the hell are they called? Assault guns. There is technically no difference between a tank destroyer and an assault gun outside of what's being technically used. Assault guns are using infantry support equipment. They're using big, scary guns that go boom and kill infantry, but not really tanks, while tank destroyers use the opposite. They use anti-tank, supplementary long-range anti-tanks. And if we use, again, you can even see here, Soviet SPRUG 3, and it's literally the same image. Right here, and right here. So if you look like right up here in the corner, that's a SPRUG 3. That's a Sturmgeschütz 3. It's the same image. Because effectively assault guns and tank destroyers are the same thing. You kind of see it's just usually it's the different kind of armaments being used. Let's see, like... I'm trying to find like what would be a good... let's see, KV2s, use that, assault guns, so SU-76s. But if we go to tank destroyers, let's see if we can find the Soviet tank destroyer. SU-100. Yeah, so... Yeah, and then you get like the ISU-152. Like, assault guns are smaller. They're usually designed to punch through infantry, punch through, enemy formations. They're not really supposed to punch through traditional tank armor. That's like one of the reasons why, if you see here, I decided to put them under one chassis called the assault variety. They get to use assault weapons, and the assault weapons I'm going to break down into pretty much tank destroyer, light tank destroyer, medium tank destroyer, heavy tank destroyer. They're going to do big damage. They're going to have high pierce. But the problem is they're going to be pretty much harder to reload because they're bigger guns, for God's sake. And then you're going to have the infantry variety, which are going to do bonus damage against infantry. But they're going to do less damage overall. So that's kind of the back and forth with it. So if you want to play an assault, if you want to get an assault gun crew, cool, you can do that. That's totally fine. Play an assault gun crew. You're going to have to deal with those things. The fact that you can't pierce as well as, say, a tank destroyer. And maybe using Soviet tanks, but Soviets were too busy fucking retrofitting everything. If you ever want to hear a history of Soviet tanks, it can be roughly summarized as, and then the Soviets strap something new to it. Alright, so let's see, we're in the section we need to be. Okay, we're going to use those for the cannons. We'll call this a light assault cannon. What I will do probably right here is I will rewrite this. I will end up rewriting these sections, but what we're going to do is increase the damage here. Improvement's going to be a +2, +4. Actually, it'd be 2, 4, 6. Six, 8, 10. So technically, at its full improvement, these things will be doing 2d10 plus 10 damage, which is kind of insane. However, that's its entire point. You're also losing hard points for it. So for like a light tank, for example, light tank killer, you're going to have to use the tank killer. You're going to have 4 hard points. So you have to choose 1 hard point for just this light assault cannon. And then you have to choose all these other things, which you're not going to have enough points to. You know, you're sacrificing your ability to arm yourself for the ability to kill things faster. If anything, what I can do... Actually, if I keep the damage the same, just make the improvements bigger, jack up the range a little bit, or I can jack the range lower. Make it the idea that you have to get a bit closer to really devastate. No, if I do, let's increase the range by just a smidge. So technically these are 9. Light assault cannon, it'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, so 1d10 plus 10. So yeah, this is going to pierce most things pretty quickly. Unless I do something like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Or if I really want to be... Yeah, if I really want to be a cheeky fuck, do something like this. 1d10, 0 for 2. So technically in like a light tank, you would barely be able to... If you get a light tank, you have 4 those. You'd have to choose one to get the light assault cannon, and then you could maximum get up to 3. So maximum you're going to be doing 3d10, but nothing else. You're going to have 4 range. You're going to have 4 range. You're going to have a very strong cannon that can pierce things, but it's going to be about as strong as a heavy cannon. So I think that's how we want to do things. So if we shift everything over like this, so to keep that 2d10, and that means we need to increase this range by just a smidge. Increase this range by a smidge. I'm getting pinged again. Why are people pinging me? Why do people ping me when they shouldn't ping me? No. Okay, you did. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. This should work. Kind of a... Yeah, if we do something like a medium assault cannon. If I really want to be cheeky, what I can do is bump up the hard point by another 1. Yeah, I think that works. These things are effectively howitzers. You are strapping a howitzer to a tank. That is what a tank killer is, almost. So that would mean assault. Okay. So if we do that, so we want to do... IFW, ISW, assault gun. You may wonder why you're consulting Wikipedia, because Wikipedia is honestly like the best for it. That isn't a complete fucking. So let's see. Little transitions. Darn good cheese. Still 3. Okay, what's a good infantry support gun? Give me an idea what an infantry fucking support gun is. Type 137 millimeter. The biggest craft old rocket gun. Yeah, this is what was mounted on assault guns. Things like shit like this. It was like a light artillery pieces. Let's see. So this would be the ordnance plants, carriage, 45 millimeter anti. Gun was intended to light field 40 openly placed. Personal heat shells gave limited anti-armor. Yeah, this is what you slap on these things, like these fucking. Okay, so we want to do. What's the full infantry support? Infantry support gun. I'm trying to use D10s for everything. That's kind of the. Increased blast, barrel configuration. What would be a good? Ordnance velocity. Damage to armor, damage to infantry. And it's going to do 2d10 damage. It's going to do a plus. So it would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So technically, these things can instantly shred you because it is an This thing is a light infantry support gun. This thing is a giant cannon designed to kill infantry and not much else. What I should actually do. $1d5. Yeah, let's do 1d5. I can technically use that. We'll do 2d5 here. Add 1, add 2. Let's think. Add 1, add 2. Let's add only 1, because technically if we add 2, that would be 4d10, 60, 10. Yeah, let's do 3d10, 40d10. 40d10 can technically take out someone almost in. Actually, no, fuck it. Let's do 40d10. 40d10, and that means this one would be 60d10. We go ordnance velocity, 60d10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, okay. I think that works. Bonus damage. And this would be 3d5. we go. This thing absolutely shreds infantry. The problem is you are doing 2d5 damage to this thing. Which sounds like, oh wow, that seems like a lot, but when like a basic cannon does like more damage than you, it's not as useful. And you have to spend 2 hard points to get this, so I think this works. I just gotta rename I just gotta remajigger the descriptions on these. This won't take too long, to be honest. So I'm not gonna do it. That means I have to now do I put self-propelled stuff underneath machine guns, or do I put an image? I'm going to put an image right there, I think. I'll put the self-propelled stuff at the bottom. So what I'm going to do... so we want to do light self-propelled, propelled artillery. So if we use this as like the basic of like a range of you shooting forward, so we need to do it. We need to effectively double the range on these. So if we do something like 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Bump this up to 10, 12, 14, 18, 16, 18, 20. Finally, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. But kill there. What am I looking for here? What am I working for here? Again, this is self-propelled artillery. That's the entire idea behind it, is that you are shooting a giant thing of artillery at someone. So we take out the bonus damage to infantry. But we're going to do the increased blast. We're going to do 2d10, 4d10, 6d10. These things are absolute monsters. But it's, we're going to have to put a note in here. It's going to be pretty much, you have to fire, actually, what I'm going to do. Artillery. I.e., it takes a turn for it to actually land. So, pretty much your artillery, the entire idea behind the artillery is that you're using it to pretty much bomb the shit out of an area or emplacements or places that they aren't moving. And if you're using it to target tanks, the entire idea more is to cut them off. And it's like, all right, so if this tank moves, he's going to die, so I'm going to target that area because I know he's there and I'm going to bomb it. Or, hey, we know he's there, he doesn't know we're here, I'm going to set up and I'm going to bomb it. The issue is that you can't, you don't have a base rate, that your range gets a little bit fuckered. Actually, what I should add is, yeah, okay, range minimum, actually, range minimum is, yeah, 1/2 of base value. So if we do the idea of 1/2 of base value, so it would be, for this one is 3. So you cannot hit anything within 3 spaces of you with your gun. It's just not possible. So what a tank wants to do, they want to get behind you and they want to blow your ass off because you're defenseless against them. You can't hit anyone within 5. You can't hit anyone within 7. So you need to protect your heavy self-propelled artillery. Because while they can, again, shoot across the damn map and kill anyone they dislike, they are also incredibly exposed. And if they get hit, they're going down very fast because they get 8 armor penalty. Yes, that works. That's how the numbers are going to work. I keep staring at this document. I'm just like, yes, this makes sense. So what I should put is, or if I want to, I can do assault guns right here. Assault guns. Self-propelled weapon systems. Self-propelled weapon systems. And yeah, I think that'll give me enough room. Put that there, which gives me the thing I need to select all of you. Control C. Get rid of everything? Yes, it does get rid of everything. I do not want to get rid of everything. I got rid of everything because I'm an idiot. Okay, cool. I love everything. One half base. Being one round here somewhere. Because there should be enough room for me to put about about 3-4 sentences worth of stuff underneath self-propelled weapon systems. And once I put it under self-propelled weapon systems, we should be Gucci. We Gouda. And I like it when things are good. Right. Let's see. Okay, heavy self-propelled anti-aircraft gun. What I can do is we can go back up here. Replace it with the 1d5s. D5, 2b5, 3d5. Armor damage. We can also put down, the range is going to be completely fuckered up, so if we do basic range, we're going to want real basic range. Actually, if we do light support, use the reduced something like this, and then we apply it here. Bump it up by 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bump it up by 1. So actually 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But the idea is that you're not supposed to use an anti-aircraft against actual people because that's dumb. Don't use it against tanks. It's anti-aircraft guns. Right, time to take a drink. In case you want to know what I'm drinking apple juice. Because I like apple juice. And it's cheap. Because I'm a cheap bastard and like only... God, what would... Actually, what I can do is we can do... Yeah, they reduce the efficiency of air support. If we insert not a column to the right, we want to insert a column to the below. We're going to do rate of fire. Reduction in air support. Base 5, we'll say 10, not 10. We'll increase it by 3, so it'd be 3, 11, 14, 17, 20. Do I know what the hell what this actually means yet? Absolutely not, but it sounds right, so... That's all I can really work with, because I haven't got that far yet, but I need to put this in, because if I don't put it in, I'm not going to think about it. If I don't put it in, people are going to get mad. We'll do 10, we'll increase it by 5 here, 20, 25, 30, 35. Well, okay, you're 5, 8, so we're going to do start you at 8. Increase you by 4, so let's do 12, 16, 20, 24, 20, 24, 28. So it's a 8 increase, 7 increase, 6, 3, 3, 2. Yeah, I think this works. The heavy one isn't as useful, but it improves at a better rate. Barrel configuration bonus range. God, they gotta ask the people. We'll ask the people and see what they demand, because the people usually want blood. Or no one will respond, because that's something that also occurs, and you get used to it. And the answer is no. Cool. Okay, so we're not gonna worry about it. Rate of fire. Okay, personalization. Plap a big old personalized tank there. All right. So what I'm gonna do right here is I'm going to put a note for myself saying that everything up there is updated, and yeah, I might put under advanced modules, I might put guns, because guns are their own kind of different thing, so that might not be the worst idea. I'll have to think about that. So, where are we? We are snapping my fingers into place. Okay. Now we get to go along with the fun, exciting adventures of fixing wording again. Yay, everyone likes fixing wording, right? It's awful. It's dangerous and some fair and attempting to the enemy in the perfect situation. However, when the forces of both sides enter the field, it's a slow, and instead of tedious, we'll put meticulous. Slow and meticulous affair. However, when the forces on both sides enter the field, to either fight or die. This is combat. Warfare, slow and meticulous. Order of battle. Okay. Battles are split up between turns and rounds. A turn is single crew's actions during their time. During the round. While the round is every crew taking an action. Actually, it should be taking a turn. Every round is roughly considered to be 1 minute, 60 seconds in time. At the start of every round, a tank commander rolls 2d10 plus tactics to determine their initiative order. What am I looking for here? That initiative system's a little bit jank. I'm gonna have to find something to do that. It'll work for now, but I feel like there should be something a little bit easier there. The crew with the highest initiative acts first in the round, then descends in order from highest to lowest. Commander may take a single action during their turn if the crew's cohesion is higher. Okay, so let's go to page 44. Or as I should say now, about page 40 bajillion, because... Yeah, okay. It is now on page 53. We've added a few pages. We've added a few pages of work, so... Okay, so what I'm gonna do... I'm going to take this. We're going to go all the way back up. If the turn's cohesion 9, they may take additional actions. Every crew member may only act once. I'm going to scrap this picture for now. I'm going to put the cohesion, independent, cohesive, tight, comrades in arms, one iron organism. Hello, helicopter in the background. How do you do? Something serious tonight, I see. So, crew cohesion. A commander may take a single action during the turn. If crew cohesion is high, they may take an additional action. Let's actually add a little note right here. Crew cohesion. Crew cohesion increases for 1 battles. And victorious crews. 1 for surviving crews. Crew cohesion increases for surviving crew. For surviving crews across multiple battles. With the you know what I can do? Actually, crew cohesion increases for surviving crews across multiple battles, as well as the regimental commanders bonuses and creation. and regimental honor and fame. Actually, as well as the regimental honor and fame. So, yeah, I think that works. We can actually slap an image right here, probably. If I do something like this, slap an image like right there. That could work. Not perfect, but it'll work. Yeah, okay. Actions, I'm going to put chaos mode under. Chaos mode will go after. Or do I want to add chaos mode after the fact? So let's see what let's see what the noble few say. Actually, no. Fuck it. I don't need them. I'm gonna add chaos mode. Screw it. I think this needs it. Okay, so chaos mode. Chaos can actually go, let's say, about right here. We'll put, so what we'll have to do is we'll put how war is conducted later, and then we'll put chaos right here. We'll make it heading 3. But let's take, this needs fixing after regiment support's done. That's something I've been doing slowly and steadily. Oh, God. Okay, so crewman leaves the tank, begins servicing. Okay. Crewman leaves the tank, servicing the. Tank is rendered immobile. Tink is rendered immobile during this time. Roll a 2d10 plus 10 plus mechanics plus it would be plus mechanics plus. Actually, what I can do, roll 2d10 plus mechanics, repairing damage equal to the roll. That doesn't make sense. Something doesn't feel right here, but it's also the best thing I can think of for what I want to do, because the entire point of the external mechanic and the internal mechanic is to make sure that the tank has at least a little bit of survivability in the field. So if you get damaged a little bit, you can retreat and heal, if only for a minute or two. You know, of like, okay, for a round or two, I'm going to hop out of the tank. I'm going to try to fix our engine that's trying to explode. I'm going to try to fix our fucking thing that's about to pop. You know, I'm trying to make sure that these things work. However, Something about it doesn't sit right with me. I don't know what. God, that's really annoying. That's really annoying. For every 5 rolled, you heal 2. So 2d10, your max, you're gonna be rolling. You're gonna be healing 8. 8's quite a bit. Do I add mechanics plus operations? Maybe that'll make it feel a little bit better. Again, it's kind of awkward. Roll a 2d10 plus mechanics. Roll a 2d10 plus mechanics plus operations. OPR. Parrying 2 damage. For every 5 they roll. Yeah, I think this was machine gun. Tim can use them. They only want driver's seat. Okay. Radio operator. Okay. Driver accelerates to max speed. A fire machine gun opens up with machine guns on the tank. They deal damage to the chosen infantry squad. Will stop. Actually, I already put that. Okay, roll a 2d10. Operations. Actually, if I already put that there, I put it up here, I don't need to do it. So roll 2d10 plus driver plus operations as default. Okay. Sounds just jank as fuck to me. The gunner takes aim, rolls, fires the main gun. The required crew to make an attack roll on the machine guns. Okay, full stop. The driver immediately stops all movement. Use speed to 0. Requires the driver check a TN15 to apply a 2d10 plus 2d10 plus driver check. Target number 15 to avoid applying 2 damage to the transmission. It's a hard turn, not needing to spend movement to take the turn. Crewmen begin. Okay. They are required to make a 2d10 plus mechanic check, and they will repair 1 damage for every 5 they roll. Cannot heal. Cannot repair engines, transmission. Cannot heal cannot repair engines or transmission. Transmission cannot heal engine or transmission. So you have to go outside for that. Engine, transmission, or treads. So the internal mechanic has the upside of being able to actually, stay relatively safe. Downside of being you are in the tank and can't really heal anything that's important. Load shell, loader, can a new ammo type is selected. They must roll 2d10 plus loader with target number 15 to successfully switch out the ammo during that turn. We'll do target number 15. I think that works. Because you're going to get the bonuses from the ammo rack and shit like that. All right. The crewman begins to attempt to assist their wounded comrades. They make a medic check. They make a 2d10 plus medic. I think that's one of the reasons that I was getting annoyed, because I wasn't putting the 2d10 plus mechanic like I do up here. Roll the MG, roll machine gun, jam chance. If jam chance. If failed, the machine gun jams, and a action must be used to unjam it, or it cannot fire. Very long-winded way of saying, don't shoot gun too fast, because you will jam your gun, and everyone will feel sad because you are dumb. Don't be dumb. Expert advice from Notepad, everyone. Don't be dumb. I'll take my Nobel Peace Prize, thank you very much. An action must be used to unjam or cannot fire. Full stop. Cannot load shell. Yeah, no, this is another one of those parts that just needs me to fix later parts. And if I don't do those later parts, it ain't gonna work. And that's the regiment command system. So let's it takes a number of rounds to successfully load it. After it is loaded, the gunner then has to aim it. Aiming the main gun requires full action for the gunner to rotate it to the desired position. Experienced crews are able to load and move the gun in position simultaneously, but inexperienced ones may struggle in all these tasks. Once aimed, the range of the cannon is determined by the gun itself. Expending out of the cone in front of it. Note about directional aiming. Note about directional aiming. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Because I have no fucking clue. Because I'm a dumbass. I like to pretend I know what I'm doing, but I really actually don't. Because I just LARP like I know what I'm doing. Please God help me. I'm an alcoholic and I need help. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay, actually, call it step 4, add step 3, quirks, put into section little notes about the tank that reduce its operational efficiency, such as fixed turret guns or open top, etc., etc. There we go. Okay, so yeah, that should kill 2 birds with 1 stone. In cannons within range, able to strike the green line going forward, but the tank is unable to shoot either of tanks with the red line going toward them, as they are not within their arc of fire. Alright. Okay, that works. Actually, certain guns, artillery, certain guns, such as self-propelled artillery, have a minimum range of fire equal to one half of the, equal to one half. Okay, let's do one half of their base range, meaning that a base range of 6 has the self-propelled artillery unable to fire at anything within 3 hexes of them. Within 3, we'll call it tiles, 3 tiles of them. Okay, main gun fire. All right, that's a lot of notes. Look. 2d10 plus gunner check. Opponent. This roll is further modified by the enemy tank, as well as the current speed of the tank, of the cruise tank. Full check to determine if attack hits or misses is 2d10 plus gunner plus warfare plus the enemy silhouette minus the enemy speed minus crew tank current speed. And then we have our listed range from cannon. Okay, I'm going to put I don't know where to put this section, so I'm going to do this. Actually, let's put you right here. And then I'm going to put this section right here. Some cannons are extremely short range due to... Then we're going to put an example right here. So, example. We like examples, right, everyone? We love examples. Examples save lives. So, because examples save lives, so example. Our tank is moving at a speed of 3 and has an enemy medium tank with medium tank silhouette 4, right? I'm very good at this. I know what I'm doing. No, it's silhouette 2. Okay, so our tank is moving at a speed of 3. It has an enemy medium tank, silhouette 2. Within long range. Target number 20. Our gunner is at rank 3, while our tank commander is at rank 3 warfare. Our full roll will be 2d6, well 2d10 plus 5 no, it'd be plus 6 plus 8. That's moving at 1. Moving at speed 1. So our full roll will be 2d10. So we use this. What we have? First we have plus 6. Warfare plus gunner. Plus 2. Silhouette. Minus 3. Actually, minus 4. Both speeds. For a total of 2d10. Yep, that's it. Actually, no, it would be 2d10 plus... No, it would be 2d10 plus 4. 2d10 plus 6 plus 2, so that would be 8 minus 4. Yeah, 2d10 plus 4. A risky shot. But if the tank were to slow down, aim a bit low, we're to slow down, reducing our speed to 0. Our roll would become 2d10 plus 7. Much more likely to hit. Much more likely to hit. So, what does this actually mean? Also, thank you for following Eric Ohio. I'm probably butchering your name there, mate, but thank you for following. Here you go. Give me 1 second to update my followers here. We are officially 2 away from becoming a real boy. You know, that doesn't seem very impressive to people who like have millions of viewers, but I write tabletop games for God's sakes. But let's see. So risky shot, but the tank's slow. So the entire point here, our goal in our minds is that we want to slow down, get the perfect shot, aim, shoot, dead. That's the goal. That's the point. No worries. Welcome aboard. I won't say your full name because it's Twitch might come down on my ass, but welcome aboard. Yeah, this is the stream. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. It's usually just me rambling though. But so you have to slow down, take the shot. Yeah, that's good. And that also rewards people who are kind of hiding so they can get a advantage to take the shot a little bit more. That work? Yeah, that works. Okay. Amen to that, brother. This calculation seems massive to me, but good God, I have no other way of doing this. Yeah, I think that'll work. For artillery, yeah, it would be a little bit different because the idea that well, it would be a different kind of gun. That's kind of the issue. I should put in... Actually, no, I don't really need to put that in because the idea that, hey, if it's not moving... If you're going speed 0 and the enemy silhouette of like a bunker is 2, not moving anywhere, yeah, that you don't have to worry about that. The silhouette's kind of the hard part. So, okay, we got our main gun firing. Okay. Damage. Alright, this is where things get a little bit more complex. Because damage... Alright, so we're going to have to put in chaos. Where do we want to put in chaos mode? Where do I put in chaos mode? Because the idea behind chaos mode is when you get hit, your chaos can increase. You can either take damage to everyone or you can increase your chaos. And the idea behind the chaos is things start getting wonky. People stop listening to orders. People start doing the wrong orders. It's the idea of, hey, I can't hear anything. Commander, what do you mean move? Okay, we're moving forward. Please don't move forward. That's an enemy tank formation. Or, hey, Commander, I may have accidentally hit the button that says call in air support. What do you mean you accidentally hit the button to call in air support? Oh, Jesus, what do you mean you called it in on our position? Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Or, hey, you know, fire the... you accidentally hit the fire the cannon at no one. Cool, that's fine. Please reload it. Okay, I'm gonna have to put that in the damage, probably. Okay, so... if we do something like damage and chaos... So like, if an enemy has 5 armor, then there's a hit. If may do 1 to 5 damage, depending on what is rolled. If armor is completely blocks an attack, no internal damage is done, but the crew suffers a clang. Clang is a term for use to ring terrible sound that comes from getting hit inside of a tank. Is term used for the ringing and noise that comes from getting a tank commander has 2 options: either increase the chaos aboard the tank, or all crew members are dealt a single point of damage. Chaos is measured from 1 to 5. Actually, let's see. Either increase chaos or the tank is measured to 1 to 5. At each point of chaos, the crew, a random crew member, will attempt to perform an action. A random crew member will attempt to perform an action during next turn, costing no actions. The crew member will always attempt an action they are skilled in, but not always to the benefit of the crew. Pretty much the idea behind Chaos Mode was actually brought to me, and the idea anyway, was brought to me by, let me see if I can find it again. So, Toast brought this one up to me, and it's the reality of fighting in AFVs. And if you can kind of see the That is the chaos. That is chaos at its finest. It's just the idea of pure goddamn anarchy that makes no goddamn sense of what's going on. Everyone's kind of panicking. Things are just going wrong. Very wrong. Incredibly wrong. Always tempting actually to skill them, but not always to the benefit of the crew. Okay, so penetration of the armor means excess damage is applied to either Tank's modules or the crew inside. All damage allocated to the crew members is doubled in terms of value, so all 5 damage applied to message should be among crew members. This also increases chaos by there we go. Each module has health equal to 10 plus the improvements on that module. Each module is also located in a certain section of the tank. If that part were to struck, the commander must decide which of those sections are actually hit. The reason why I do this is because nothing says poo poo choo choo then getting hit and then like randomly rolling that, oh well, I guess I'm just dead. Guess I'll die. Like, I always hated those in some games where it's just like, okay, well, random chance has now made it so I have to now make a 15-hour more another character for 15 hours. Cool, that's awesome. So damage, roll a 1d10 10 or higher. The one kind of hammers explodes internally. Ah, yes. Actually, what I should do is double check my all our various kinds of tanks, because we all like tanks. Tank, Tonk, Tink, 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 Tonk. Let's see, chance of explosion, transmission, shreds, ammo rack. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we got a few of these to go over, but we're not there yet. We're probably going to have to do that on Friday. I meant to get more things done today, but there's so much stuff I didn't realize. Okay, so let's see. So damage just means you've damaged it. Roll 1d10, 10 or higher, one kind of ammo explodes internally and killing everyone, regardless who was. 5 or higher, the ammo explodes, killing everyone, lose access to all remaining ammunition if disaster is averted. And yeah, there's a lot of ways to die in this game, fun fact. Anything cannon will kill you. Cannon breach. 5 points of damage. Main gun requires additional action to turn fully toward a new enemy. Main gun cannot be rotated until fully repaired. Until it is fully repaired. A module requires a full repair. It must be brought back up to full health to be operational again. And inside the tank. Cannon breach. Okay, engine back. And mobility is reduced. What, my 1 point? Roll 1d10 5 head. Completely dead and unrepairable. 4 or lower. The engine is still dead, but must be fully repaired to be used again. Permanent mobility. -2. Actually, what I should say. You are immobile. And what did we talk about when we were talking about firing the gun? Being immobile is a quote-unquote death sentence. Yay! We all like being part of a death sentence. Fuel tank, fuel leak. Until repaired fully, there is fire everywhere. Explosion. Roll a chance to roll volatility. Volatility 1d1 hunt. Roll volatility 1d1 hunt. Volatility check. If failed, fuel explodes, killing everyone. Destroyed. Explosion. Tank is destroyed and all crew not evacuated are killed. You deal -1 damage. Every point damage to the gun. We'll do actually -2 damage. The gun is inoperable and requires full repair to be useful again. To be used again. All attack rolls are -1 for every point of damage. The gun is not usable anymore. Radio silence. Threat. Treads. Damage. -1 mobility. Things unmovable. Mobile. All actions to move the tank are at -10. Succeed. It requires external repair. Actually, what I should do. Mobile requires external repair. Perfect. All right. If you give me all 1 moment, I need to use the gentleman's quarters. Alright, I'm alive. Okie dokie. Let's see. Possibly expand if needed. Let's see. Armor appears 2 armor of the tank. Hikes for double damage and placements of infantry. You know what? Don't think I really need to. Okay, my goal is I want to get done with this. I'll get done with infantry squads, and then I will probably call the stream. I want to work on little things after that. Okay. So infantry squads will still pose a threat to armored vehicles, pose a significant factor in winning a battle. Infantry squads rate from the combat rating of 0 to 5. Roll 2d10 plus combat rating to determine who wins the engagement. The winner of the engagement rolls 2d10 plus modifiers plus combat rating and damage to the opponent. What modifier? Okay, well, tone will do. Okay. Don't forget, if you do ever have a question on anything, or you need to, if I'm rambling or going silent for a time, feel free to yell at me. Another weapons are increase or decrease the damage they take from attacks and retaliation. Every piece equip. Rated from 1 to 5. Also rated from 1 to 5. Adding to the damage that they deal, or in the case of defensive advantages, defensive tool. In case of defensive tools, they reduce damage. They are dealt. Because if you don't define something, someone's going to ask what. Actually, I do have a little bit of room, so what I'm going to put is infantry inside of a a bunker or other emplacement. Gain a plus. We'll give it gain an additional bonus of +1 to +5 to their defense and offense, and defense, to reflect their defensive position. If the bunker or if the emplacement is destroyed, all infantry squads inside of the position are also lost. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the side notes here. Not make it a side note. Using conjunction with spirit. Back to the army, I'll take them up. Describes the system and pushes. alone. When a tank commander uses the order infantry order, are able to take, actually, what I should say is, at the start of a battle, all infantry will be assigned a particular goal that they will pursue, they will pursue and attempt to accomplish. When a tank commander uses the command infantry action, they choose up to their number of successes in infantry squads nearby. And infantry squads to follow their order. Once completed, the infantry will return to their original task. Let's see, so this is courier heading 3. We want to do heading 4 for that then. What we can do right here actually what I could do the commanding infantry outside of dealing with threats outside of the tank's purview is holding strategic points that benefit the commanders. Strategic points can be as simple as a farmstead that allows the crew to park and quickly patch their tank to more complex entities such as tank trap pits that hinder movement and allowing the infantry to remove them. Infantry also have the advantage of being able to move across terrain that normally tanks are unable to, such as rivers, dangerous marshes, or what am I looking for? Such as rivers, rickety bridges, or bolt holes inhabited by enemy forces. Now we put side note, names, and faces. So, outside of the tank commanders of the player characters, tank commanders of the players, as well as the overall regimental commander, actually regimental CO. Give names and faces to important squads and people the commanders will deal with. Ordering a generic infantry squad. Infantry squad is fine, but ordering Sergeant Patrick. Ordering Sergeant Patrick's boys into hell to cover your retreat is a bit less fun. Actually, how do I want to do that? But ordering Sergeant Patrick's boys into hell to cover your retreat is a option. Less players will actively want to choose if Mr. Patrick, school teacher with a wife, with a new wife back home in Nebraska. Less players will actively want to choose if Mr. Patrick, school teacher with a new wife back in home in Nebraska, is going to probably die. Make them hurt. Every dead soldier is someone's son, someone's husband, someone's friend. Another casualty in this long, pointless war. There we go. Someone's son, someone's husband, someone's... There we go. This is one of the main things I actually wanted to do initially with the first draft of Iron Caskets, is I wanted to put the idea of like names and faces to everything. Everything has a name and everything has a face. But it's so easy to get things killed. It's so easy to die. It's so easy to lose something that you don't want to, but you always know it's a possibility. And I want these tough decisions I want to be always on the players to make these tough decisions. On one hand, well, yes, I can designate all this damage to our engine that will kill us all, or I can designate it all to, Mr. Henry, our radio operator. Mr. Henry ain't going to live very long. He's going to explode into gore, but at least we'll be alive for now, I guess. We ain't gonna make it, are we? That's that kind of idea, or even down to like ordering various squads, being like, yeah, well, we know we're with again, Sergeant Patrick's boys. Well, we need to cover our retreat. But, saying, okay, infantry squad, go back here to cover our retreat doesn't mean as much as, yeah, that's Sergeant Patrick's squad. Do you really want to do this? Yes, because Sergeant Patrick needs to cover us so we can escape. Mr. Patrick probably ain't going to make it, but that's just another body. That's just another thing. And that's the issue. And that's one thing I want to get across with Iron Caskets, is that it's not... This isn't, Iron, best friends forever, BFF squad time. No, this is Iron Caskets. Nobody wins. You just die. Alright. So, what this is probably going to do... Okay. On Friday, what I'm going to do is we're not going to do a notepad must die, but we're going to wrap up. We're going to do all the battlefield and terrain stuff. Battlefield terrain should be pretty easy. I think the only big thing I'm going to be adding is the urban combat. And probably adding in popping the top. Outside of that, those are really going to be the only things I plan on doing. We'll also probably start on the campaign with heavy armored warfare. Go through here, do our commander creation. Probably add, take away some, add some. Do our negatives, which suck. A regiment composition. This is less a section, and it's more like, all right. But what I'm probably going to do is say, like, encourage people being like, name these people, like, name this person, name these guys, like, give names to places. Let's see. So effectively, the majority of this time, majority of the characters are like right here. It's in an armored platoon. You are simply a part of a larger force. Let's see. Then we can probably go into the war Friday. If we get these parts done quick enough, if we can blitz through all of these, I'm probably going to start on the logistics and supply lines, all of this. And this is going to be a bitch. This is not going to be fun. This is going to hurt. But if I can get this done, we're pretty much in the clear for everything else. This is going to be the hard part. And why it's going to be hard is that there's just a lot of points in it. There's a lot of stuff that didn't make it in the first draft of Iron Caskets, and that I wanted it to be in there. So it's going to have to be eventually. So yeah, we're going to have our logistics costs. The idea of being cut off from supply, battles, and scenarios. Longer battles, honor and fame, that's going to be its own thing. If we can get logistics done, we're good. It's pretty much, that's my main goal on Friday, is get logistics. If logistics goes smoothly, and honestly, if I'm able to rip and tear through these pretty quickly, we should be good to move on for either a Saturday stream to wrap everything up, or if I feel like there's not that much left, I might make it a notepad must die, but I probably will end up doing a Saturday stream. Yeah, that's probably my best idea. Okay, so thank you all for watching. Godspeed, good luck. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your time. If you ever have a question or ever need something, feel free to @ me at the Discord, because that's what I do. I am like 99% of the time available. So thank you. Goodbye. We'll catch you.